We're now ready to go ahead and add some tasks to our business process. So I'm going to navigate into the Business Process Administration form, and I'll select the benefit enrollment for 2018 that we created. We'll follow the example that we discussed. So I'll go ahead and click the new icon to create a new task. This will open up a dialog where I need to enter in the details. For the first task, I'm going to call this Interview Insurance Companies. In the description field, I can type a more detailed description of exactly what needs to happen. Next, I can select whether or not this is an optional step. It's not an optional step, so I'll leave it as no. On the right-hand side, I can select the worker that I want to assign this to. Let's say for this example, it's going to be Teresa. So I'll select Teresa from the list and choose Select. If there's a contact person or someone that the assignee can contact when they have questions about a particular step, you can select that person in the Contact Person drop-down box. In the due date offset from the target date, you'll type either a positive or a negative number into the field. The system will automatically add or subtract the number of days that you've entered based on the target date that you select. So let's say based on my target date, I'm going to add 5 days. I can optionally select a task link. Task links are used when you want to give the user a link to a menu item in the system. You can also select a URL. For example, if you have a standard operating procedure document on a SharePoint site, you could select URL and browse and link to that document. When you select menu item, you can select different pages inside of the system. For this particular task, I don't need a task link, so I'll click OK. The new task has now been added, and I can click the new icon to add my next one. To keep this simple, I'm just going to copy in the task name into the description field, and for my assign to, I'm going to select another user. For this example, I'll select Jody. This particular example is going to have 14 business days, and so I'll go ahead and click OK. The next step in the process is to document the insurance offerings. So I'll go ahead and type that in and select the user. For this example, I'm going to use Teresa again. This particular task is going to be due 30 days after the beginning of the target date. The last step in my business process will be to schedule the employee webinar. Teresa will also perform this step, and this will be 35 days later. And I'll do one more where I'm going to actually make a link where we make benefit enrollments. This will be assigned to Teresa. And for this example, I will select a task link. In this case, I'm going to select the benefits page. So I'm going to open up the benefits. So I'll highlight benefits and navigate to that, click OK, and then click OK again. In this case, I forgot to update the date correctly, so I'll need to use the edit icon to modify that. Let's say this is due 31 days after the start, so I'll click OK. Now that we've finished making the tasks inside of our business process, we can begin using it. We can also optionally create templates.